Recon athlete. Chris and the kid. Chris and the Snoop right now.
I'm kind of a kid. I'm kid-like.
Yeah.
Chris and the kid-like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Shout out to Zach Luceto, probably on his way pretty soon, hopefully. Talk a little NFL Championship Sunday. R.I.P. Hank Aaron. Also R.I.P. Larry King.
He died?
Just this morning. I just got it. I just got the notification.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. You hear it first. Recon athlete. Also, R.I.P. to the career of Phillip Rivers, possibly Drew Brees as well. It should be Drew. He should go ahead and hang it up.
Wasn't Phillip Rivers drafted to replace Drew Brees?
I believe so.
That's crazy.
I believe that's what it was.
Yeah.
So, and Phillip. I mean, I didn't think he did too bad in Indianapolis. I mean, they gave
dogging him.
They gave the Bills. I mean, they were right. I don't know. They gave the Bills all they could handle. I mean, it was like 27-24, something like that.
I don't know why people are so hard on Phillip Rivers.
I think it's just because of how much trash he talks. I mean, he just talks a lot of trash.
He has 8 kids.
He's got But I always thought that, I don't know. I don't think he's trash. I don't know if Wes is going to be on here because I know he's not an Andy Dalton guy, but I would wonder to know if Wes would take Phillip Rivers or Andy Dalton. He'd probably take Phillip Rivers because he hates Andy Dalton. But yeah, maybe a little Longhorn talk if there's time. Also, fight night. We're getting it at the restaurant tonight.
I'm gonna come by and get the crusted redfish and several electric mimosas.
I feel bad because there was a messenger, or it was on my messenger, and Zach and Paul were talking about. Shout out Paul Rodriguez. They were talking about the fight, and Zach was like, I get on there, and Zach's talking about how much it is, blah blah blah, and then I was like, oh man, we're getting the fight at the restaurant. He's like, oh, well, I just got it. So, and I don't know if you can, cancel those.
Just eat it. I mean, Zach, it's okay. Like $70, it won't it's not chump change. But if you want to come have a good time, I mean, it's no reason for $70 to prevent you from having like a good experience and revelry.
That's true. That's true. See, Wes.
I'll buy some drinks to absorb some of your money.
Yeah, Wes is here. Andy Dalton is trash. That's all he says. Stephen Agano. What's up, Stephen? Phillip Rivers, Hall of Fame. Oh no.
He didn't win any Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's the only. I think that's one of the big things. But I mean,
he at least go right.
I don't know. Dan Marino
didn't. Yeah.
He's
no Dan Marino.
But yeah, he's no Dan Marino. I mean, that's true. No refunds on pay-per-view. Thanks, Steven. And Wes says Zach not inviting anyone over. Now that is from a few weeks ago. I can't remember which fight it was, but Zach was up there with his lovely friend Lindsay, and they were talking about. I can't remember. God, what fight was it? It was a boxing match, and Zach was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go over. We got the fight. We're gonna leave the restaurant to go watch the fight." And I'm standing there going like, "Okay, like, you can get an invite or what?" Zach's like, "Oh, maybe next time."
He'd just be playing to get a bad reaction. I will tell you this: Phillip Rivers, 63, 440 through the air, yardage wise, 421 touchdowns. Dan Marino, more than 2,000 yards less, and 1 touchdown less than Phillip Rivers.
All right, I mean,
421 to 420. Right on, with Rivers ousting Marino and big upping Dan by more than 2,000 passing yards.
I mean, yeah. I mean, to me, that's a Hall of Fame career.
In 2 more games, but
yeah. And a lot of people will, talk about, and they're probably going to talk about, oh, it's a different era. This is a passing game favorites here in the NFL. I mean, I get that, but I mean, if you're just looking at stats.
If you put their numbers side by side, you would say the Rivers stat line would be more deserving of that Hall than the Marino stat line. Just take the names away and look at them.
Player A, player B.
It'd be Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. And I would, if I had a vote, I would put him in. I'd put Phillip Rivers in the Hall of Fame. I'm sure there's other players that are less deserving in the Hall of Fame.
You know, I love that. What I just did, you really like the horn is rubbing off on me because they'll back an argument with statistical evidence, and I'm learning to do that more.
Yeah.
They're just saying this guy's badass. You know, there are like numbers that will help, and I don't know. Doing sports radio is it's just been more recently. Like I've just noticed. I don't know, things that people say and do, and especially with statistical backup of more than he's a badass player, that, you know, numbers are fun.
Yeah. All right. If you're a nerd.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of nerds up at the
okay.
Horn. Shout out to the Horn.
Yeah.
I also want to shout out to, speaking of the Horn, shout out to Flex. How's the show going with Zach?
It's going great. Last night was, or
Thursday
night was really good.
Yeah.
We had a super soft show, so basically it's the future. Sophomores are so important, I always say, because if they've established themselves as a sophomore year, they lock down that position for the next 2 years. So basically, you are talking to the face of the future for, you know, the next 700 and some odd days that we cover high school football. So it was good, and yeah, you know, just chugging along.
Y'all gonna do it every Thursday?
Every Thursday. That was the second show, actually.
Yeah. What time? What time?
8 to 10 is after Longhorn Weekly. So Craig Way does a live show with Shaka Smart or David Pierce come baseball season, and Steve Sarkisian during football. Yeah, it directly follows that. So it's a good lead in, and you know, just I don't know, it's just trying to just survive doing this thing.
Yeah, I know that's cool,
132 episodes. You know, it's
yeah, that's gonna be a lot.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, and shout out to Aaron. You know,
Man, I'm so happy Aaron's back. Aaron, like, he loves, he's a hard worker.
Yeah.
He loves high school sports, and now he's an employee of the Horn. So that was, you know, it's a blessing. I'm hoping these things are being put in place to where, you know, again, where we always work forward.
Work forward. That's right. So make sure y'all check it out. I know Wes he was going to check you out yesterday. He's telling me on Fox 7.
Yeah.
So Wes tells me the story yesterday. He goes, "Man," he goes, "I saw Snoop's post, and I was so ready to watch him on Fox, and it's about 9:15, and then I fell asleep.
Yeah,
and I woke up at 10 o'clock, and I missed it. I was like,
it's one of those windows.
Yeah. So I was
if
like,
you are able to sleep in past 9, then there's a chance you're going to be asleep.
Yeah. But you talked a little bit of Westlake.
Yeah, Westlake winning and Cedar Park losing, and really I was trying to set the table for hoops and how terrible it is to try to cover because, one, I got turned away from a game the other day because I didn't pre-screen and all this stuff, and that was the right thing to do. I didn't get upset. I just walked away. It was Anderson versus McCallum, which they need covering, and I was not able to. But even yesterday, we were supposed to cover some games by Georgetown, Leander, Cedar Ridge, Vista Ridge, and Rouse. All of them canceled.
Oh, wow.
All.
Wow.
And then I've never just been like, oh, well, I'm not going to cover tonight because of COVID. And that's exactly what happened last night. There were a handful of games that were actually played, and then the rest, I guess this is sick season. And I'm hoping that, because people naturally get sick during this time, that people aren't like, oh, my God, I got COVID. I probably got COVID. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Not every sickness is COVID. I mean, people still get sick.
I know that's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's not like being sick went away. You would feel that way. Nobody can get sick again
ever. No, and it's like, and you can't cough in public.
Hell no.
Do not cough in public. Do just you want to get the death stare from everybody around you.
You might as well be a dog and bark,
or a baby and cry.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what the hell? What the hell?
What the hell you doing?
But make sure you check out Snoop and Zach and Aaron Thursday nights, Flex ATX, 8 to 10. And just keep up with all the high school action. I want to talk quickly about Westlake.
Is this an older one?
That's old.
What the hell? What are you doing? Hold on, I'm trying to get to the one that's playing right now.
Oh, okay.
I was like, am I a vampire?
Oh, I didn't share it. My bad. Do you follow Recon?
Yeah.
Go to Recon's page.
Oh yeah.
Got a picture of June on there.
Oh, it's so cute.
June.
Yes, I like it.
Oh, okay, there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
there you go. There you are. That's kind of weird. That's why 132 is weird. Whatever.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I want to talk about Westlake real quick. Westlake, South Lake Carroll, since I got you here.
Sure.
How big? Todd Dodge, how long is he going to?
Oh, that I don't know.
No. Is there any grumblings? Anybody say, like, Todd's going to walk away or anything like that?
No. I think he thinks he has it too good. I don't think he would even consider it unless there was something like, health related. And even then, I think he would stick it out because what Westlake has and what they have coming. Mm-hmm. And I know, like, Paul the other day said their defense is going to fall off. And I'm telling you, like, their kids that nobody knows about. There's Luke Donald. There's they got some monsters coming. And I want to say that they're better than Hayden Bray. And even though Hayden Bray got a preferred walk-on offer from Texas, but it's called Overflow, and it's called Overflow because they're overflowing with elite talent. And I feel they're going to take 3. If they don't win it, I think they can go at least.
Yeah.
But I'm still predicting the 3-peat.
Yeah. And I got to shout out. I don't know if Tony Salazar, defense coordinator, won the little poll that they had. I think Dave Campbell's put out a best assistant coach, and I voted for Tony Salazar. I've been a Tony Salazar fan for years and years. I mean, I've been talking about him since Leander days. I even made a post. I never comment on any kind of posts, but Westlake Nation, they put out a post about Tony Salazar, and I just felt compelled to post about him just because I've been a huge fan of his ever since, like, I think it was 2010 when we first started Fan Stand. Or what was it called back then? Friday Night Fan Stand?
Friday Night Fan
Stand. And I went to go cover Leander, and Tony Salazar was the defensive coordinator over there. And just the way that he ran his practice and how just disciplined his guys were. And you could just, I don't know, shout out to whoever the offensive coaches were at Leander, but you could just tell the defense was, especially when they started going head to head, they were just light years ahead of where the offense was. And then, I think Tony Salazar should be a head coach somewhere, but I think he's good where he's at. And because that's why I wanted to ask about Todd Dodge, because I'm thinking maybe Tony Salazar would take over eventually for Todd Dodge at the West. I mean, because it's a premier.
I would love to see a Latino be the head of Westlake football. That would be beautiful. Actually, yeah. You know what? I will tell you something. This is kind of weird.
Yeah,
but there might be a Latino QB1 for Westlake coming soon. Let me give you a preview.
Like a full-blooded?
His name is Nicholas Acosta.
Uh-huh.
He's class of 24.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain he's taking over once Cade gets it. Yeah, once he's on a college campus in January of 2022, because that's what he's going to do. But Nick Acosta. Mm-hmm.
Emo says they won't let that happen. Come on.
No, I'm telling you, no. And I'm talking about, you talking about the coach?
Tony.
The QB?
Yeah, Tony. I think he's talking about Tony because this is a little bit. Yeah, he's talking about Tony. But Tony Salazar, I mean, I got to shout him out. Even when we used to do the show, with Fan Stand, I'd always talk about Tony Salazar and his defensive man because I mean that guy's he's amazing at what he does, and I'm sure he's making plenty of. I'm sure he's happy and comfortable and got it. I mean, you got a good spot. You defensive coordinator for Westlake. You just won back-to-back state championships. I mean, unless you want to go somewhere and basically build your own program somewhere. I mean, I would. So
yeah. Is he just like looking to make more money? Like, what's his motivation?
Yeah, man, come on, Steven. He says Latino, not at Westlake. I put money on it. Man, come on, y'all.
Remember, forward.
Yeah, forward. Let's bring our people up. Come on, Ojeda and Anguiano.
Yes,
let's pick up Salazar. But I understand what they're saying. But Emo says make him head coach of Converse Judson.
No, he ain't giving San Antonio nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Westlake. We're gonna go back to back. Wes, of course, says boo Westlake. He's not a Westlake fan. Westlake. So you're kind of in this. I mean, we're kind of getting into the high school a little bit here, but whatever. You're in the scene, Snoop. Back in my day, in Wes's day, everybody hated Westlake. Like it was just like.
People still do.
And is it still like? Is there still like common?
It's still
disdain?
a little douchey. Yes.
There's still common like area wide disdain for Westlake, or has Lake Travis taken some of that too?
No, well, and Vandergrift is taking some of that.
Okay.
So it's split. I want to say evenly amongst, and I'm telling you, that's more kudos to Vandergrift, the way they've been able to get under people's skin with success, and so it's between those three. I mean, people hate.
People hate success sometimes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and I don't get that. Like, and for me, I still found myself kind of rooting for Southlake a little bit. But then I was like, no, we got to pull for Westlake. They're Austin area team. We got to, it's just like college in the national championship. If the Aggies went to a national championship, I'd be pulling for the Aggies. If they were playing somebody.
So.
Like it's just like when the Longhorns went in 06 and the Aggies, kind of there was a lot of them that were pulling for the Longhorns to beat USC. It was cool. It was cool. Cedar Park. Shout out to the Timberwolves. Great season. They just, I'm not sure what happened in that game. I didn't get to watch it. I was at school.
Craig Way said that's one of the top 10 teams, top to bottom, he's ever seen in high school football. So,
oh, really?
I mean, Craig Way's been covering high school football for like 40 years. And when you have a receiver like Billy Bowman and Jatavian Sanders, Bowman, Oklahoma commit, Sanders, Texas commit, both of those guys could play on a college level like the night they played that state championship game.
Yeah.
Cedar Park it was really like an outclass thing. And just as far as the physical specimens that were participating in this contest. And that's what it boiled down to. It's just, I think, didn't Ryan, a lot of people said they could have won a 6A D1 championship. Like they could have maybe beat Westlake.
Oh, wow.
So, and they dropped down. So basically they're a former 6A team that's now 5A.
Yeah.
They're, it is what it is.
Yep. And I got a shout out to the KD Tigers as well, just because. Shout out to James. He's on there. Yeah, he said Denton Ryan would have smoked Chaps too. So, okay. And I got a shout out to the KD Tigers. They won big time in their game. There's some Westlake hate on our chat here. That's okay, guys.
Sure.
Zach's here. Zach, pull up that chair, dude. We got you your Westlake shirt. Oh, here, let's show everybody the Westlake.
Yeah.
Here we see.
I even left it in the Cowboys bag for you.
This is Zach's shirt. It's a size extra small.
I should have got larges, but we aren't real. Like I'm super. Like we're both not large shirt. Yeah, we really are. Well, you have bigger arm, like girth of arm,
but you're longer.
How long? Yes.
So. I don't have the same size shirt you're wearing, Chris. I don't know what you're talking about.
I would suggest wearing maybe a shirt under, a long sleeve shirt under.
With that H&M ass shirt you got on.
I know, dude. You like it? Oh man, you're off camera.
You're off camera.
Are you online right now?
Scoot over.
I don't have Corona. I don't think.
No.
I know. I feel awesome.
Scoot over, Zach. You're off camera.
You're not on your Facebook.
I know he wasn't. I had to go to read.
Did I do that? My bad. Do I need to start it?
It helps. I mean, because I think more people are care. I don't say they don't care about recon, but they care about Chris Sanchez.
Yeah, they do.
Chris Sanchez.
I didn't do this.
No, it's no diss.
Yeah.
No need like that.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Watch party. What's going on there?
I'm trying to do some college basketball lineups. I'm really trying to learn. You know what? That Dave Campbell's basketball thing that you mentioned, I'm going to make that for you this week.
Oh yeah, that will help a lot.
I will. I got you. I was thinking about that. I'm like, there's no central source to even to know who is playing where. I mean, there is with the Statesman, but it's so it's hard to find. But
and it's not, and the Statesman is not all encompassing. It's just whatever games they can go to, or whatever game they deem game of the week. Mm-hmm.
It's not letting me do a watch party. They don't have watch parties on Facebook anymore.
That's possible, I guess. But
yeah, could be. Let's see. Let's see. What
I miss?
We talked about Phillip Rivers a little bit.
I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything in my headphones.
Oh, you can't? Where are you at?
This one. Oh yeah. I think it's just.
Oh, it was just a bad.
I shared it to my timeline. Just share it to your timeline.
I think that the dongle's messed up.
Oh, okay. Can you hear now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Although I do want to say this. So James, shout out to James. He came by the restaurant yesterday. He said he watched the replay yesterday. I guess of the football games. He said Westlake's better coached and higher execution, but they didn't have raw athletes like Denton Ryan. Would have been ugly. And Zach, what do you? Did you watch the Denton Ryan game? Do you think Ryan could have gave Westlake?
I was talking to Snoop about this on the show on his show that he's gracious enough to let me help him with. So people were asking that question after all the games was Denton Ryan pound for pound the best team in Texas? I mean, you know, like that's not really easily quantifiable. But it's just a fun talking point like you see in UFC and boxing and stuff like that. And it came down to Denton Ryan and Carthage, I think.
Oh, okay.
And Carthage is one of those programs that like they can make the case to be pound for pound every year. Just what they do with what they're dealt with in terms of opponents, in terms of state championship runs. It's almost always just a breeze for them. But that's kind of what Denton Ryan was this year in a higher classification. I think us in this area look at that game, I think, with a little bit of blinders on, thinking if they can beat Cedar Park, they can beat the Dallas Cowboys, you know, because that's what Cedar Park was to us this year. I mean, even more than Westlake, which might have to do with the fact that they won it last year, but Cedar Park was like the darling,
and they were rolling through
the powerhouse. Yeah,
they were rolling through the playoffs too.
That's who Central Texas really, I feel like, clung to.
They're a more diverse team as well, so I think they're more likable.
Exactly, I think likable is a good word too. But I think I think with what Denton Ryan did to Cedar Park, granted, what we think about Cedar Park, everyone else thinks about their good team in their area too.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Ryder Hernandez was getting statewide attention as 5A quarterback of the year possibility. That offense was like everything, you know? So I think you can make a good argument for Denton Ryan. I think the notoriety of all the players that they're sending to the next level, I think would help their case. Like if you were to like put it to a vote.
Yeah.
So I think they would get my vote for pound best team in the state.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, you guys follow it more than I do, so I'd always like to get y'all's attention.
Cedar Park was dropping 82 and 70.
Yeah, they were rolling everybody.
But at the same time, who would have beat Westlake? It was Duncanville and North Shore, and Westlake beat North Shore, who beat Duncanville last year.
Yeah.
And you could arguably say that North Shore had more comeback this year than Duncanville did from their state championship game last year.
And that North Shore game, I don't know. Westlake, I don't want to be a Westlake hater, but they benefit from a couple of hold calls. You know, they were holding. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Westlake still won. I mean, and that was I think that was a bigger surprise, was like Westlake beating North Shore, and then also South Lake beating Duncanville at the same time.
Exactly, and I think it turned some people off of the game of the state championship game because so many people were ready for Duncanville North Shore Part 2, 2-3, yeah. So, and I think all the players, if you're not like a super like deep high school fan, you know more about Kendrick Blackshear than you know about Cade Klubnik.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know more about the Duncanville running back or you know more about Demetrius Davis, the quarterback for North Shore, going to Auburn, than you know about the 3-star white dude running back for South Lake Carroll.
Oh yeah. Owen Allen.
Owen Allen, yeah.
Sophomore.
2,000-yard rusher, but you know more about that guy than you do the Owen Allen kid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, South Lake will be back. They had the Dodge Bowl. That was pretty fun too. South Lake will be back. Westlake will be back, I'm sure. You know, Westlake next year. How far are they going? Going back, repeat going back to state? Or is it going to be tough?
I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, I think it also has to do with the division and stuff.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
want
yeah.
to go D2 or D1?
Yeah.
D2, they have a lot better shot.
I think so too. I think when they went D1 this year, a lot of people expected Westlake to go again because of their performance last year, what they had coming back. But then when they saw that they were going D1, it was like, oh, I don't know. And then that kind of shocked everybody. Like you said, that North Shore game. I think if they go D2, that's a lot more favorable for them. And if you're Westlake, you got to have some new people come in. You got to have people like that we don't know that we're not already talking about. Yeah, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
All right, Recon Athlete episode 132. Chris and the Kid and Snoop.
Yep.
What are we going to talk about? Featuring Snoop?
Yeah,
with Snoop.
Featuring with Snoop. Speaking of Westlake,
Snoop, what do you think about when artists put the feature in the title of the song? I heard an interview with, I think it was Tory Lanez on Breakfast Club. They were talking about that and how he hates it. I think he still does it, but he hates it because it's like trying to get off of their clout too.
Yeah.
Because it'll say like Snoop's new song, blah blah blah, featuring so and so. But then when you look it up on Spotify, the title of the song is blah blah blah, featuring so and so.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
You think that's kind of clout chasing?
It's been that way for a while. It is clout chasing, but that's what it's made to do.
Right. I mean, that's why you get a feature,
Yeah,
I guess.
that's why, yeah.
Who's Malik out of Cali? Might be the guy. James talking some Westlake over here. Malik out of Cali might be the guy. You see that? What are you talking about? I don't know.
Oh no.
Give us some more.
I don't pay too much attention.
Give us some more. Give us some more
to college
info there.
recruiting.
Yeah. Speaking of Westlake, Drew Brees, former Westlake
He retired
quarterback.
this morning.
Did he retire this morning?
No, I made that up.
I was about to say. We talked to you. Miss Phillip Rivers. Is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer? Yes or no?
I think.
Yes or no? Real quick, yes or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I do too. Drew Brees, should he retire? I think just retire, Drew.
I think he should too.
Right. He's had a great. He's a Hall of Famer.
He has holes in his lungs.
Yeah.
Get out.
He cracked or broke 11 ribs.
Have you seen that that like meme of that old Spider-Man cartoon where it's like the multiverse Spider-Mans? There's like two Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger we're all doing. Like kind of like you retire first. No, you retire first. And now that Phillip Rivers was like the first domino, I think we start to see. And Drew Brees had a similar moment to when remember I played that audio from when Ben Roethlisberger was just sitting on the bench after the game.
Yeah.
When Drew Brees was running back into the tunnel after the game, he kind of like stopped for a second and turned around and looked back really quick.
I saw that.
So I wonder if that was like the in his speech. He's like, I remember running out of the tunnel, turning back and looking one more time.
Yeah. I think he's done, man. I mean, he's had a great career and got a Super Bowl win, and he basically pulled New Orleans out of the ashes, of like the Katrina back in 05 and 06 time, and he did take a little bit of heat for his stance on the national anthem or his stance on the kneeling,
and I think that's why he came back for this season. I think, it's to kind of like.
I mean, he took some heat for that.
Oh yeah,
he took a lot of heat.
Hug Alvin Kamara, kiss him. I'm not scared.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you might be right, but I think it's time, and I think the video afterwards that they had of him, hugging it out with Tom Brady on the field, and then like the way they captured that, I forgot who it was, but there was like, one guy's leaves to go play in the NFC Championship, and the other one stays to play with his kids on the field,
Mm-hmm.
So
Man.
yeah, but I don't know.
But they probably do that after every time they play.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Not just that one time. We got a.
It would have been awesome if they would have had like a 6-pack of beer and they were just sitting there drinking it and hanging out.
we got a conversation going on in the comments here. They're talking about the move-ins for Westlake. Emo's talking about how much parents spend on hand-eye coordination drills, science, and diagrams, high-intensity training.
For sure.
I remember one time Trey Mosley came to my house in high school, and
Hendrickson.
he went out of high school to Nebraska, and there's a couple other kids in my house, and my mom had that big stack of Cutco knives, you know, where it's like all the different ones.
Yeah.
And they went in the backyard and were throwing the knives at each other, and they're catching the handles. That's the first. That was the Alvin Kamara drill before the Alvin Kamara drill.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Who was doing
That's
that?
what it takes. That's what it takes, dude. That's how you get to the next level.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's Cutco too, so you know.
Yeah, Cutco, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to my homeboy Bobby Trevino. He used to sell Cutco back in the day.
Shout out.
Drew Brees needs to retire. Phil Rivers already retired. Ben Roethlisberger, does he need to retire?
I think so.
Snoop.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Snoop's like, I don't care about this conversation.
No, I do. I do. No, I love the NFL. I love the NFL.
What you getting on? You getting on DraftKings? What you getting on right now?
Well, I'm trying to learn college basketball outside of Texas. So, like, I'm like looking at this Baylor Oklahoma State game. Baylor is number one in the country, or number two. Gonzaga or Baylor's number one?
I think they go back.
Gonzaga's one.
Gonzaga.
One. Okay, so 1-2. So anyway, today Baylor plays Oklahoma State because I really need to bone up on like college basketball.
You gonna
knowledge.
pick up Cade Cunningham? They probably talk about it a bunch on the show you produce, huh?
Well, no. Well, because I would say that Craig and Jeff are the least sportsy guys, even though Craig is the voice of the Longhorns. Does that make sense? Like if you compare what Jeff and Craig say to what Chad and Trey say, or even what RBKD says, it's really not even a comparison.
What do y'all be talking about then?
More of like lore and deep UT stuff, and more about really just general talk.
Oh, y'all probably talking about the Eyes of Texas, huh?
We did,
What did Craig say? Craig Way, by the way. What do you say about the Eyes of Texas? You
I
remember?
don't know. I think he was neutral. He didn't say.
He's neutral, yeah.
That's probably a good stance.
Especially when you're the voice of yeah.
Next season, he's like
he's
singing it into the mic. Dude.
Oh my God!
Craig's like,
Snoop,
Craig-
you stand up.
Like Craig,
No.
Craig's like, how many years I got on this contract? I gotta make sure that. But Craig's gonna be he's good.
He's a busy man over the next 4 days. He has two girls basketball games, one boys basketball game, men's, women's, and then the start of the baseball season at Globe Life Field is a Big 12 versus the Pac-12
Oh, is it?
conference. Is a really cool
Nice.
little tournament.
They're doing one at Dell Diamond.
Oh,
It's
baseball
like
tournament?
SEC, yeah.
Oh, cool.
That one. I sent my dad the schedule for that like a long time ago when it first came out. And there's like A&M, Auburn, like some really good programs at the Dell Diamond.
Let's
Cool.
get into UT baseball this year.
All right,
Dude, I love UT baseball.
Let's get into it.
They're number 9 in preseason.
I went to a bunch of games.
All right.
I had already went to like 3 games last year before the
did.
season got shut down. And you can go on StubHub and like get really good seats. They don't. I don't know what it'll be like this year, but
Craig doesn't do all the baseball games, right?
Not all of them, but he does as
just
many
because,
as he can.
because there's so many.
Yeah.
But like you could sit like first row on the baseline for like $20.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. There's usually like their first game is usually around my birthday.
Snoop's probably get the
That's
hookup.
okay.
He knows all the players.
So I used to go to the.
I know all the soon-to-be players.
Got a lot of Craig Way love on the comments here. Wes says, hate the Longhorns, but I like Craig Way. BJ thinks Craig Way needs a statue somewhere.
I think so too.
BJ's a big Jeff Ward fan too. So, Longhorn basketball got canceled, right?
Yeah,
Today.
TCU.
TCU.
It's hard to play basketball.
Yeah.
In COVID winter.
It's hard to play indoor sports. I feel like
Yes.
Yeah.
especially
Baseball should be okay. Oh, Wes, I haven't heard that. Omahogs, going back to Omaha. That's what he calls them. Razorback baseball. Omahogs. That's pretty cool.
I
Stephen Ango says my cousin's at all the Texas baseball games tailgating. All right.
The Round Rock Classic.
We'll have to hit you up with your cousin and then hit up Primo.
Round Rock Classic. Auburn, Baylor, A&M, Oklahoma. That's a good.
Auburn, Baylor,
lineup.
A&M, Oklahoma. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Let me see when it is.
Yeah, go learn some.
The February
learn some college
26th,
baseball.
February 26, 27, 28.
That's your birthday.
Birthday, 26.
Tickets are available now. I'm gonna buy some tickets.
BJ's going to sleep. He says baseball talk. Zzz. We're gonna get into football here.
You'll probably be warranted to do 100 transactions in fantasy baseball.
Oh yeah, dude, easily fantasy baseball. Yeah, fantasy baseball
Play
is.
baseball, fantasy.
BJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gotten into it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's gotten into it before. Fantasy baseball, easily 100. That's on the low end, especially if you're Snoop Daniel and you're playing on a season long league. Snoop taught me how to play season long baseball, and I've dominated ever since.
That's right.
Oh, dude, you can get
Arkansas versus Texas baseball in Houston. Thanks, Steven.
infield reserved is $25, and diamond reserved is
Zach's still
$30.
looking at the tickets. Are we going to the game? Let's go to the game.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of the few things you can still do. You can't go to concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
She can watch you some America's pastime. That's for sure.
I know. BJ would go. BJ, you need to go to the game.
That was the first professional sport to have fans, right?
Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah, when they had it for the
Really?
World Series and the divisional.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Speaking of baseball, R.I.P. Hank Aaron. Is he the true home run king?
True. The hell.
That's what I'm talking about. The true home run king because of Barry Bonds and the whole PEDs thing.
Like his accomplishments don't equal Babe Ruth. Like, hold on, man.
No. What about Barry Bonds, man?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't know why my mind went to that. I'm like, what the hell?
Hey, because it's 2021.
You think about the island of Texas?
Yeah. Like, is he the true home game?
You know, it was really Babe Ruth, right, guys?
Speaking of racial undertones, is he the true?
Right. Right, guys? I mean, Babe Ruth.
You forget about Barry Bonds.
Babe Ruth was the better. And you forget about, everybody, a lot of people forget about Barry Bonds just because of the PED thing, because of the steroids. So, I mean, Zach, you're a baseball guy. But I guess Barry Bonds, do you recognize Barry Bonds as the home run king?
I feel like, I don't know. It was still kind of early for me, you know.
Okay, when you were growing up watching Barry Bonds,
and I feel like what was more prevalent for me in terms of like what I was at an age that I like knew what was going on was the PED stuff.
Yeah.
Over him and Mark McGwire, like home run race and things like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
I will say that some elements that you put in your body will enhance your performance.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Chris would know.
Yeah. I mean, but even me, like when and thank God I don't do it anymore. But when I was, taking like Adderall, like I was a machine.
Yeah.
He was hitting.
Dude, I was a machine. It had other bad effects. And that's
media
why I
personality home runs.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I wrote some major hit stories or whatever. But so to that effect, like
it was like coming at you next is this song and then this song and then this song and then this song.
He named off the next 10 songs that are coming out because he could remember them.
Yeah, but
he's mixing them like a DJ.
So I would say if a substance is banned because it will give you a legit advantage. And I'm kind of all over the place. And BJ, I know you hate this with baseball talk, but it was
he's getting in with the Hank Aaron talk.
It was just revealed that Mike Trout he was taking Adderall, but he had like a medical excuse.
He's got a prescription for it.
But I'll tell you what, if you give player A and player B Adderall and player B no Adderall, that player A is going to be locked in.
Yeah, that's true.
And so anyway, for whatever that is worth.
Yeah. So I don't know, Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron thing. I would consider.
I like
Hank
defense. Hank Aaron played better defense.
Yeah. And shout out to Wes. He's getting a lot. Wow. Okay. A lot of likes on that. white folks were mad at Hank.
800 likes.
Which is true. BJ puts on here that he was getting death threats. He was yelled at, letter sent to his family. BJ says to do what he did when he did sets him apart, and it really does. Back in the day. And then plus, like when Hank was playing, there wasn't the whole encompassing. There wasn't ESPN. There wasn't like all of these blogs, and there's podcasts and all that stuff for people to like really focus on players outside of the stars. So back then it was about Mickey Mantle. It was about Willie Mays. It was about the players that are playing in New York and in Los Angeles, the big big markets. Atlanta. So it wasn't I don't think it was a huge deal. It could have been a bigger deal back then.
I feel like death threat letters are more scary now than they probably were. Because like back then, letters were the only way to communicate at all. Like now, if someone like mails you a letter, it's like, I know where you live, and I'm gonna.
If somebody mails me a letter now, I might not see it for a couple of weeks because I don't really check my mail very often.
You're like, somebody sent me a death threat a month ago.
Like, damn.
No, you be dead in your room. They'll come like investigate. It's like, I wonder who did it. It's like, well, this letter right here says this dude's about to do it.
Wow.
This is still in his mailbox. We found it here.
His death threats got forwarded to a PO box.
Wow.
Emo says name class act pitchers during Hank. What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about. You just want to say name.
Bob Gibson,
Raleigh Fingers.
No. Well, yeah.
Probably Phil Negro.
Phil Negro. That's a good one.
Probably freaking.
And
a big unit.
Craig, no, that was after.
Dang.
But Craig said that time period was dominated by pitching.
Yeah.
It was just a pitcher's league. So for what he was doing when pitchers were, winning 20 games, having ERAs under 2.
Yeah.
He was still clobbering.
Yeah, he was. So yeah, R.I.P. Hank. Also, we did R.I.P. Larry King this morning as well. Did you know that? Yeah.
Larry Bird?
No, Larry King. Fool.
Oh.
Larry,
From CNN.
Larry Bird's brother.
Oh, dang.
You don't remember? No.
Larry King, is that like a jazz singer?
Man, this guy.
For pitching in the 70s, Tom Seaver, Burt Blyleven, Gaylord Perry,
Gaylord Perry.
Tom Seaver. Yeah, how can I not how could I forget about Tom Seaver?
Ron Guidry.
This is before like even our
Carson
time.
Palmer.
This is even before my time.
Not Carson Palmer. Jim Palmer. Bruce
Arnold
Sutter.
Yeah.
So yeah, Raleigh Fingers.
Raleigh
y'all
Fingers. I
mentioned.
told you.
Raleigh
I told
Fingers.
y'all Raleigh Fingers.
And then who was the dude that gets through the no hitter on acid?
Oh, what's that guy's name? He played for Pittsburgh Pirates, a black dude.
Yeah, he was on acid through no hitter.
And by the way, back then, later A's closer Dennis Eckersley was a starting pitcher.
Ah, okay.
Started off as a starter.
Dang, y'all thought I didn't know
Ooh,
about
Stephen
no
A.
Raleigh
Gannon
Fingers.
says Don Sutton. Nice.
Don King.
Don Sutton. Stephen also says Texas baseball in Arlington, February 19th through 21st. That's my
what I was
birthday.
talking about.
Mississippi State, Arkansas, and Ole Miss.
Oh, dang. That's a
That's
very,
pretty
that's
cool.
like a, that's like
That's
the
a good one.
baseball powers of the SEC.
Yeah. And the SEC, man,
Love them some baseball.
SEC got some good.
Yeah.
Florida,
Arkansas
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Ole Miss, Vanderbilt.
Yes.
Yeah, big time names. So Zach, my bad, dude. I didn't see the messenger thing where you're talking about the fight and getting the fight.
They even raised the price.
Poirier versus McGregor tonight. We're getting the fight at the restaurant, and I did not see a message. till
When did
later
y'all
on.
know that, or when did you know that y'all were thinking about getting it?
Like last week.
Jesus Christ, man!
My bad, dude. I'd
I'd rather spend $70 on your tip,
Yeah, I know.
but I guess not.
Yeah,
Chris,
sorry, dude. You already ordered it. Why'd you order it so early though?
I don't know. I always do, just so that I don't forget.
No, I always whenever I got pay-per-views, always waited till the last minute.
Yeah, me too.
Last second to be like,
And I'm always,
I don't know if I want to get this or not.
I'm always
Okay,
afraid
get it.
things aren't gonna work.
Oh, okay.
Like it it gives me like anxiety that things aren't gonna work. So, like aren't gonna load or aren't gonna something, So I like to do it ahead of time.
Okay.
I bought it on Paul's account, so Paul gets it for free too.
Poirier versus McGregor. This was like a first round knockout last time or something like that.
Yeah.
Is
2016, I think.
Is this going to move the
2014.
needle? I was talking to my buddy Brad. Shout out to Brad. He's a cook over at Brad Streetman. He was a cook over at the Boulevard. He was saying that, in his opinion, he didn't think people were really getting hyped about this fight.
Well, there was a
Nobody
clip.
people really like cared about it.
There was a clip. I feel like he says this all the time, though. But he was Dana White was telling Khabib that this fight is trending better than Conor Khabib did.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm totally surprised.
Yeah.
Was it? And is it only because of we were coming out of a pandemic and?
Well,
Connor's
I feel
taking
like
a year
UFC viewership in general is way, way up during this pandemic. So like like something trending really well now versus something trending really well pre-COVID, the numbers are way bigger now, I think.
Yeah.
Although they did just raise the price, so maybe $70. How are y'all doing it?
It's just first come first serve. Like just come, and like we're staying open late. And I'm like, I don't know. I hope maybe Moby. If you're not watching that, I don't know, man. Because like that crowd that it brings in, like they just like will come and they're gonna sit at my tables and not order anything, and then just like hang out there all night. You know, like which I mean,
We also put like
should be like a minimum spend.
like a minimum spin or like a cover or something.
We need to have like, but we need to have like beer specials or something like Bud Light or Miller Lite or something like that. You know, something that fight people drink.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to come in and they're not going to come and sit and drink Karma Citra or Accelerating Universe
With
or
s'mores,
Electric Jellyfish.
s'mores cocktail,
We don't do s'mores cocktails anymore. They're not gonna order Ride or Dies all night
mocktails.
or Blood Orange Mules. You know, they want to drink their Bud Lights and their Miller Lights and their Coors Lights. So we should have done like a thing.
Y'all should have charged people for it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Wes says maybe if you invite people, Zach, then they will invite you. Zach can order things because he doesn't pay rent. Okay, BJ.
Jeez. It is lovely.
Steven says, I guess none of us fools won the Mega Millions. No, none of it did. There was a winner for the Mega Millions, though. So make them spin a wheel for a special table. Yeah,
I won $175 off 50 Cent last night.
Oh, nice. On
50 Cent, the rapper?
50 Cent. G Unit.
And that was on
No, on
DraftKings?
DraftKings, yeah.
NBA?
Yeah.
You drafted him?
Yes, I put him as my captain. No, yeah, it was. I love DFS.
Oh, you spent 50 cents.
I spent 50 cents.
Spent 50 cents.
You won how many dollars?
175.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
BJ says he'll take the darkest stout that we have. That would be the pecan porter. Steven says micheladas tonight. We got micheladas too. We can do that for you.
Damien, y'all gonna be open way late. Way late.
It's gonna. I know it doesn't start till 9, and then there's like 5 fights on the card,
Yeah.
and then I got to get up and do brunch tomorrow. I would like honestly, I would have rather been open late for the football games tomorrow than
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
Yes.
later into the afternoon,
cause,
evening.
Because brunch we're open 11 to 4, and the games tomorrow don't start till what 2?
I'm just hoping that
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
it
Tampa
goes
Bay,
well,
Green
so I'll
Bay.
do it again, so I can come.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why you just don't order it for? Can you not cancel it?
No,
You can't.
no, dude, this is Dana White we're talking about.
So yeah, well yeah, if you just come
What?
to the reverie, I'll buy your food or whatever.
You can't.
So you'll get like.
Well, and I already told my dad that I would go watch it with him. But like, I'd rather watch with you guys than my dad.
That's rude. Well, why don't you tell your dad to come
What
up?
would Caesar think if he heard that?
Tell your dad to come hang out with us.
Well, and I guarantee my dad's gonna fall asleep in the chair. So
So Poirier McGregor. I mean, I'm gonna watch the fight just because I'm working. But
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do MMA for.
I'm about to say,
yeah.
you got to do your.
also on that card, Dan Hooker versus Michael Chandler. Don't know.
So
who they
Michael
are.
Chandler's like this.
Never heard of him.
So from Bellator, the other
Yeah, they
promotion,
Yeah.
he's like the multi-time champion, like the biggest star in Bellator.
Okay.
So UFC just signed him over, and he was actually the like backup fighter for Khabib's last fight.
Okay.
So that would have been his UFC debut. And so he's making his UFC debut now, fighting this dude Dan Hooker from New Zealand. That's like pretty tall, and he's like a brawler. Like he's just like big time striker. I'm almost more excited for that one than I am the McGregor one.
So who's this guy again? Did she speak of?
Michael Chandler.
Michael
is
Chandler.
the up and comer, and then Dan Hooker is the guy that he's fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put Michael Chandler.
Also, Jessica
Michael
I
Chandler is probably the favorite.
versus Joanne Calderwood.
Who? Jesse I.
Jessica I.
Yeah, I like her. Ooh,
versus
Joanne
Joanne
Calderwood.
Calderwood.
How these fucking? Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to
That's
say
okay.
that
It's
F
not
word.
family. It's
Yeah.
not a family friendly show.
I don't want. I just feels weird
is
to
like
say
the-
that word in the
It's
microphone.
like the Pat McAfee show here.
How are some of these UFC females like hot?
Dude, go to the next one. Rebus.
Oh my! I mean, like how? Like you're getting your face pounded in like every day, and like your ass kicked.
Man, you know my cousin was fighting.
Andrew, okay, I'm gonna put him in my lineup. Andrew Sanchez.
I don't know, man.
What's
What's up with that hair though?
That's good.
Dude,
all about the last
that
name.
Amanda Rebus girl is gorgeous.
So my cousin Andrew Sanchez is fighting
Okay.
Mahmoud Muradov.
Oh, that's a scary name.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
And then Marina Rodriguez and Amanda Rebus. That's the strawweight bout.
Rebus. Now Rebus is heavily favored.
Is she?
She looks too hot to win.
Wes says, Zach, you think 5'8" is tall?
I think Michael Chandler is 5'8", but I think the Dan Hooker dude is probably like
6 something.
yeah.
Jessica I.
Wes just he likes to dog on people, dog on
Wes
us.
just likes to talk
'Cause
about him.
he's-
He likes to live vicariously through me.
Nah, he just likes to talk about us because he's 6'6", you know. So he talks about everybody that's like shorter. Because that was one thing that real quick little anecdote. We have to do the tables like 6 feet apart.
He just
what I
lays down in between them.
Now like Moby always does this. Like he'll just kind of put his arms out like arm length, to kind of measure between the tables, like 6 feet. And he was doing that one time, and Wes goes, "You sure that wingspan ain't is 6 feet, not 5'11"? I was like, damn, dude. I was like, wow. Like Wes, he always is dogging on us because we're less than 6 feet tall.
I'm
Sorry,
saying
man.
Poirier to beat McGregor.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quarter.
All right. Cool. I mean, I have no idea.
Me either.
I wish I knew UFC.
Chandler was the favorite, right?
Chandler's plus 105. I mean, not a big
Barely.
favorite. Oh no, he's
he's
underdog.
Oh wow.
Chandler's the underdog. Huh.
Barely.
Interesting.
But he's like the golden child coming in. Like they definitely, the UFC definitely would want him to win.
And you're a UFC guy, obviously, Zach. I mean, are you excited about this fight? I mean, you obviously spent $70 on it, so you got.
Yeah, but I'll spend $70 every time.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, not as much. I feel like, I watched all the like promotion and stuff, but it's just not because they like each other.
Yeah.
So there's not as much like hype around the Connor fight,
Yeah. Hey, BJ says, when Zach sits down, does his feet touch the floor? Dang.
Golly, what the hell?
I don't know, Zach. You're not that
Dude,
short.
I'm telling you, all these old men love to live their life through me.
Let's see. Steven Angiano, how about those Texas football hires? Yes. Let's talk about that a little bit before we get into the
Kwiatkowski?
Kwiatkowski, PK. That's what they call him.
Coach
Pat,
K.
Coach K, PK. Did y'all see who the safeties coach is?
Blake Gideon, right?
Blake
I
Gideon.
thought that was special teams.
No, he's safeties.
He's safety and special teams. It's a dual role.
And then why don't they want to hire Mike Stoops?
What's
wrong with that?
I don't know.
Sacrilegious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like
I would hire him.
I feel like that's badass, like even more badass to be like, yeah, we took a coach that should have loyalties to our rival. Like
Yeah, that's true.
I guess.
Oh, the quarter
It's-
items are for $250.
it's more disrespectful to your ex to date her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's more of a jab at your ex. So like, I felt the same thing.
Mike Stoops would be good. I think I saw something here. Hold on. I I saw something earlier. I was on Mike Stoops, but I don't have to look it up. I don't want to do it right now because I'm hosting the show. But yeah, Blake. I want to talk about Blake Gideon, former Texas safety. Really good. Former Leander High.
Nope. Oh, Leander. Oh, his dad is. Steve.
Steve Gideon.
It makes him even cooler.
Oh, sorry, spam call.
What if the Tech game comes down to an onside kick and his special teams unit doesn't catch it?
But the special teams is Jeff Banks.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Banks, special teams coordinator,
wife.
tight ends, assistant head coach.
Look up Jeff Banks' wife. She's a stripper.
What?
Yes. Jeff.
Former.
Y'all talk about this on Light the Tower?
I hope it's
Off the air, we did. Off the air, we did.
I mean, I hope she's former.
Wow. No.
So Jeff Banks came in with Steve Sarkisian. He is going to be special teams coordinator, tight ends coach, and assistant head coach. He's getting $1 million per year salary.
Here she is.
He has a wealth of experience in recruiting in Texas. And at his time in Alabama, he recruited the Southeast and Pacific Northwest. So he's probably going to be the lead recruiter.
She got a tongue.
See, we got man, I can't.
She likes MLK. Look at this. Look at this bitch. So sorry, I didn't want to say that.
That's okay.
God.
AJ Milway is the quarterback's coach. Stan Drayton.
Yeah, Stan Drayton. I like that.
He's the run game coordinator, but he's staying. He's going to be a holdover. Andre Coleman's a wide receivers coach.
He stayed.
See, BJ says Blake knows how to teach kids when and what bad angles look like. Steven says Zach's following Banks' wife on Instagram.
Yes. Oh, she's on Insta? Oh, my God. Hold on. Banks life.
Yeah, y'all are crazy, dude.
Hey.
Wes is liking this. He's saying ha ha ha. Let's see. Kyle Flood, offensive coordinator. So
Yes.
I don't know anything about him.
That's the offensive line coach from Bama.
Okay. Bo Davis is a defensive line coach.
Bo Dawson.
He looks like.
It is Bo Dawson.
And we got and everybody's
See, there's
everybody's been
password.
everybody's
Let's
been
see, the password
hyped
doesn't
about Pete Kwiatkowski, PK, because he came in from Washington. So
See, I was listening to something this morning when I was driving over here late, and they're saying that this dude gets really creative with his fronts, his defensive fronts, and will do like a 2-man front sometimes, and that's like the biggest thing that Longhorn fans didn't like a lot about the last defensive coordinator before Ash was that he had 3 down linemen instead of 4, and in terms of like getting pressure on the quarterback.
I mean, as long as you're like getting pressure on the quarterback, I don't care how many people have a hand down on the ground. However you want to do it, just get it done.
But I feel like in the Big 12,
like-
it's all a matter. It's a big deal to get pressure with your defensive linemen so that you can still and not have to bring guys out of coverage to blitz because it's so pass heavy and offensive heavy.
I don't. So you're saying are you not excited about this? Or think it's gonna be an
Emily
issue?
Radikowski being the defensive coordinator. I don't know. I haven't like looked too much into it, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Who's Emily Radikowski?
She's a really, 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 really hot, smoking hot lady. Oh, my God.
Okay. And I don't know. I can't get excited about coaches because coaches don't play. So I'll get excited about Steve Sarkisian when he's undefeated going into play OU. I'll get more excited when he beats OU, and I'll get even a little bit more excited when they make a Big 12 championship game, and I'll finally get excited when they win a Big 12 championship game. So, got to do all that stuff. I mean, those are the goals. I'm sure those are his goals. I'm sure the goals of his team. Isn't he
looking to not go on another boycott?
Yeah. So I mean, anything less than that. So, I don't. whatever.
It's a Big 12 title. It's embarrassing how few titles they have. Like I went to a lot of games this year, and it says Big 12 Conference Championships, and it's like 2.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, no. OU's got like 6 in a row or something like that.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. They need to pick it up.
This is Texas.
Yes. Right. All right. Championship Sunday. We're going to be closed at 4 o'clock. We should stay open.
Hey.
We should stay open tomorrow, not today. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Green Bay Packers, Tampa Bay. Green Bay's still 3.5-point favorite. Both these games are going between 3 and 3.5. Zach, you're the Packers fan.
I think
They're the favorite. What you got?
the Saints blew out the Bucks when they played in the regular season. The Bucks blew out the Packers when they played in the regular season. So maybe it's
Switcheroo?
Yeah.
Little switcheroo?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They're talking about the weather, of course, and how Tampa Bay is Florida teams. Warm weather team playing in Lambeau. Tom's used to it. I just don't know the rest of the players are going to be used to it. Tom will be fine. Tom's good, playing in snow or.
Well, I mean, who
whatever,
are the
doesn't
rest of the players?
Well, like Mike Evans,
And
AJ. What's his name's not? Or Antonio's not playing.
and even
Chris
if
Godwin.
he played in Pittsburgh.
Leonard Fournette.
Rob Gronkowski played in New England.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's just one of those narratives that they always bring up.
Yeah.
They always have to bring it up.
And there's never a game that they lose in the press comments after the game. The other coach is like, if it was only 15 degrees warmer, we would have won.
Wes says, "Let's go Bucks." I think is he just going against you?
Dude, I think he has a poster of me.
15 degrees warmer would have won. Nobody says that. Yeah.
No, yeah, nobody talks about that as a reason.
So, I mean, you personally, would you wear sleeves or no sleeves? Zach?
Dude, I hate the cold. I wear a hoodie.
Yeah.
I've seen
A
those.
full-blown sweater underneath your football uni.
You'd be
I
wearing
wear a puffy jacket. Look,
puffy jacket underneath,
Michelin man, underneath my pad.
underneath your pads. You would. BJ, go Pack, go. So BJ's on the Packers, but they're 3.5-point favorites.
I think Vegas is trying to trick.
I think so too. Think so?
I really do. I mean, I think Fournette and Jones are comparable to Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
And then receiving-wise, I mean, if you say your number 2 receiver behind Adams is Marquez, Valdez, Scatling, I mean, how does that compare to not only Godwin, but even the tight ends are dominant. Cameron Brayton, Rob Gronkowski, and Ryan Tonyan is not near the level of that.
Yeah. And don't forget about, what's his name? Stephen Miller?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. No, don't. Scotty Miller.
Scotty Miller.
Yes,
That's right.
that dude is a beast, too.
Scotty Miller. Can't remember the little guys.
Yeah.
It's the
Tampa-
running
for
game.
Tampa
Though.
Bay.
If the Bucks can run the ball, that's the biggest Achilles heel for the Packers. If they've given up rushing yards, then they're going to lose the game.
If Fournette had a strong game on the ground against the Saints, and I really think Ronald Jones is the better player. So
I think that's they really were smart in the way they handled their running backs in their regular season. It's like now they're both fresh and they can pretty much just alternate games. Really, kind of how they've been doing it is you'll get Fournette heavy one game and Ronald Jones heavy the next. And so I think using that, it's a Ronald Jones game today or this week, and that should beat him last time. So
I respect Jamal Williams though for Green Bay as a passing threat out the backfield.
Yeah. And, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, and they're also making a big deal about, God, what's his name? Green Bay Packers corner. That's going to be,
Zadarius,
yeah. He's going to be
nope,
covering.
not him. Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander, yeah. And how he's going to shut down whoever he's. I mean, who did they put him on? Mike Evans? Right? Shadow.
Yeah, probably.
Good luck.
They shadow. So Godwin will have a good game. Scotty Miller, that may be a good guy to put on your DFS captain showdown mode.
Yep.
Scotty Miller.
Tight end 2, Rob Gronkowski. Stack those tight end twos.
Yeah. Best two players on the field are Green Bay Packers. That's what BJ says. So I'm assuming he's talking about Devontae Adams.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Aaron Rodgers.
I'd agree. Devontae Adams isn't even physically.
Or Aaron Jones. I don't know. Who are you talking about, BJ?
He's got to be talking about Adams.
Yeah.
Well, I know Devontae Adams for sure. I don't know who the second one would be. Look who's on here. Paul Rodriguez.
Oh, wow.
What? He says Aaron Rodgers throws for 5 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Wow. Prop bet Tanyan anytime scorer.
I'll do some DFS Packer stacks.
Okay. Word up. So obviously you're picking Packers. Snoop, who you picking?
Tampa Bay.
Yeah. I'm going to go Tampa Bay as well. He said it all. It's quiet. Tampa Bay. Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs.
It's because I'm drinking the CBD.
What is that?
This thing costs $5.99. I had to buy it just to know what it tastes like, and it just tastes like a Topo Chico. But it's supposed to
this
be.
This can right here cost you $6?
$5.99 at the store up the street, the convenience store. Yeah.
BJ says it was Aaron Rodgers he's talking about.
They probably got that at the HEB by the station for sure.
Yeah.
What's it called? W?
It's called
W
Wiener.
Plus. That's what it looks like.
Weller.
I mean, I like Weller bourbon.
Oh.
Is that the same brand?
It has 25 milligrams of CBD, which I'm really still not sure what that really is. It also had a warning that if you do testing at any time, it's not a wise idea to drink this.
Okay.
Like it'll show up on a drug test? Or does that mean like if you're about to take the SATs?
The product contains a total delta 9 THC, blah, 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 blah. Do not take this product if you are subject to drug testing.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's why I said Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
The water kicked in.
The water kicked in. Bills.
That water.
Bills, Chiefs.
Got that water.
That water. Emo and Wes got the Bills. BJ's got the Bills. Everybody's on the Bills.
Yeah, I got the Bills too.
What?
Yep.
You on the Bills? Or you on the Chiefs?
I would like to see the Bills win.
So, and this is what I've heard.
The Browns
too.
could have won last week.
I've heard all the money's going on the Bills. So all the So I'm wondering
if the Bills win the Super Bowl, you should Bills Mafia this table.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. No, I can't Bills Mafia this table. It's the only one I got. I guess I can buy another one.
For content.
They're like $20. So I'm gonna go to the Chiefs since everybody else is going Bills.
Yeah, or 4 cans of that water.
Everybody's on the Bills. Everybody likes the Bills, huh? Why?
I think
Allen?
Well, in the running back, they don't have Hilaire. Darrell Williams is okay. It would be better if it was the other Williams, Damian Williams, who opted out of the season. And really, I think I don't know. Well, he had to have done it for a reason. I'm not going to say that anybody should be faulted for doing that, but I definitely think he's lost his starting role.
And there's a chance that. I mean, whenever you're coming off of concussion protocol,
yeah, in case Mahomes really isn't right, they just pass him anyway.
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, you passed.
Yeah.
Henny showed he's a little salty. You know what? I would if Henny comes into the game in the middle of the game, I think I will switch who I'm rooting for.
Really?
I think I'll root for Kansas City.
Okay. If Henny comes in,
yes.
Wes said he's tired of the fake Chiefs fans. And he talked about that yesterday.
Bandwagoners.
Yeah. That's just like the way the Astros were a couple years ago.
I will say Tyreek Hill and Kelsey. I mean, you can't ask for a better wide receiver 1 and tight end. I mean, those guys are automatic.
Yeah.
I would say they're the best wide receiver tight end combo of the 4 teams that are playing in these conference championships.
Who's the best quarterback that's playing in this weekend games?
Josh Allen. No, Aaron Rodgers.
Best quarterback.
I don't like how Aaron Rodgers can't take off though.
He's done it. He's done it more this year though than
he has. But I love the dual threat, and not to take it back to Westlake, South Carroll, but I thought that's what separated Cade from Quinn is like Cade would bust you for 70 yards on a run.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Quinn Ewers can do it, but I didn't see it. I mean, Cade was outran people.
Yeah. Let's rank them, Zach, for the 4 quarterbacks. You saying number 1, Josh Allen?
No,
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers 1.
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes 2. Josh Allen 3. The GOAT
Cade
4.
Klubnik.
K Club 4.
I mean, it's
Tom
Tom
Brady 4? Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You rank those 4 quarterbacks. Like, I mean, you go Aaron Rodgers, you said Mahomes, and then Josh Allen and Tom Brady.
Yeah. I'll probably go Aaron Rodgers, Quinn Ewers,
God.
Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes, Clay Kubnik.
Crying Jordan.
Wes says Mahomes. Wes got Mahomes, Allen, Rodgers, and then the GOAT.
Yes, that I agree.
So Patrick Mahomes 1, Josh Allen 2, Rodgers 3, and then is it because they're old?
Because they aren't mobile.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know.
Paul says Casey win and a Mahomes rushing touchdown. Paul's all up in he's betting. Prop bets. Prop bets.
I like to do prop bets on people having birthdays. It's never failed me.
Oh, okay. Who's got a birthday?
I don't know. I haven't researched it, but like I was doing it on Hoops and like because I found one site that I hadn't blocked myself from, and I was doing like the birthday prop bets. But then sure enough, I just fell back into that. Oh, I'm bored. I'm just gonna bet. So I had to like lock myself out again. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I don't have self control.
All right, so I'm going Chiefs and Tampa Bay. Snoop's going Bills and Tampa Bay.
Yes.
Zach's going Packers and Green Bay and Bills. Yeah. Conor McGregor or Poirier tonight?
McGregor.
Poirier.
I'll go McGregor. Anything else? Anything else we have to do or predict? That's it. Okay. Anything else?
Snoop, are you going to be at Riverway for the fight?
Probably, likely, yes, because mixtape season is tamped down a lot. I forget, like this time of year, like. I mean, Chris has come home. I've been home on the couch and like probably more
I'm like,
here the
going
last
on?
week than I have in like months. But it's because mixtape season.
You got to get back on the show. On MLB The Show.
Well, I have been.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot.
But I've been trying to not play as much because it's such a like waste of my time. Like it really is. Like I can't do. I'm having fun, but there could be nothing less productive than like playing video games.
You're helping your ranking.
I do love getting down big and then coming back and beating them. That's my greatest joy. I like
I need to buy you a mic.
No.
Yeah.
No. I know, because people are evil.
So be like, do you know who I am?
Oh, what's a good one?
Did you listen to 104.9 The Horn?
God.
Do you know Flex ATX?
10 to noon.
Best wide receiver playing tomorrow. That's what Wes wants to know.
Tyreek Hill. Or Steph Diggs.
Ooh.
Not Devontae Adams?
I think.
I know BJ say Devontae.
I don't know. I think this year Diggs is like the best receiver in the league.
Travis Kelce. He's not a receiver.
Well, he's a tight end.
But
Really can't- he is awesome.
I mean, pretty much won like leagues for BJ.
He's an automatic first down. If Mahomes needs a first down, just look at Kelce. I mean,
that's what I would. I mean, he's not technically a wide receiver, but if you're just talking about guys that are going to be catching the ball,
yeah.
I mean,
I love
Travis Kelce.
man. That dude is a fantasy goat.
Yeah.
Because I actually last year in the Super Bowl I won with a 50-cent lineup. I won $800, and in my lineup I had Damian Williams as my captain. I had Tyreek Hill, Pat Mahomes, and Kelce, and I think I had Ben Bell. He was like the cheapest, and he had like one reception. That's all I needed.
Best coach. Who's even the coach?
Andy Reid.
Who's the coach of the Bills?
I couldn't even tell you.
Probably Patrick Scorsese.
I could not even tell you who the head coach of the Buffalo Bills is.
the head coach of the
I know who the new head coach of the Indianapolis Colts is more than Dan Campbell. Did you see that guy's rant?
Yeah, Dan Campbell. Yeah, he's awesome.
Oh my God, he got me hype.
Yeah. Dan Campbell is. Yeah, he's. I was just. I think Paul.
Sean McDermott.
Sean McDermott. Yeah.
I should know that.
Yeah, we should all know that. Paul says Devontae Adams.
He's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Dan Campbell, new head coach of the Detroit Lions. I mean, it was awesome, like listening to him talk. I listened to the Pat McAfee show, and they were hyped up. I mean, they were listening to his press conference like live, and so they would kind of go in and out, and they carried live the part where he was talking about, if you knock us down, we're gonna get up and bite a kneecap off on the way up, and if you knock us down twice, we're gonna bite the other kneecap off on the other way up. So, I mean, he was
like it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta be a savage. When you're trying to come out of mediocrity, sometimes you got to get mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm tired of sucking.
Yeah. So you got to get rid of. So you got to get rid of Matthew Stafford. If you're the Lions. BJ says Adams, Kelsey, Diggs, and then Hill. Wow, really? Okay.
It's tough to put Kelsey in that group.
Is it? I mean, it's just like if you're trying to find somebody that's open.
Yeah, I would say Kelsey number one.
I mean,
to be honest, because he's so big.
Yeah, it's just like
I was,
but like you said, first down. You're looking for a first down. Who you looking for?
Yeah,
but you're looking for a touchdown. Who you looking for?
Oh, Tyreek Hill.
Over the top, or are we okay? What kind of touchdown?
Tyreek Hill is a freak. You could give that guy the ball in reverse on 4th and 16.
That's true.
He could probably take it to the house.
That's true.
He's so his speed is so crazy in a league that is based on speed, and he's and there's not. I mean, maybe there's 5 players like that.
Who's the flex ATX Tyreek Hill?
Ooh, I had to think about that.
Yeah, I mean, last year would have easily been Kansas State guy. What's his name? Deuce Vaughn. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a running back.
Yeah, he's a running back. God, man, that's
but you could. But they would put him out. They would put him out at receiver.
That is such a compelling question.
They would put him out in receiver. I mean,
Just about to put an Instagram poll.
Best defense tomorrow. Oh, that's the. Who is the best defense tomorrow?
Probably not the Chiefs.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay. Yeah. Yeah. I would say Tampa Bay. They still do that Tampa 2 defense down there? I don't know if they do that anymore. What's all the hype about Bieniemy? He's just be a great choice as a head coach.
Somewhere.
Poll question.
Who's the Austin area?
Who's the Austin area? Tyreek Hill. Interesting. We'll find out. We'll let you know. Do want to ask? So the big 3 over in Brooklyn. They're gonna
working, right?
Is it working?
Their first game, they went crazy.
Well, they had 96 points. They lost. They combined for 96 points, but they lost. But
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of that.
Yeah.
They combined for 100 points, but they lost.
Bryant Lewis, Paul Rodriguez, fastest high school player. Okay.
Who?
Bryant Lewis.
That's the Hayes dude, right?
Yeah. Oh no.
Maybe. So West did his own defense rank. He said Bucks, Bills, Pack, and then KC. So back to the big 3. They're gonna get through to the finals and give LeBron and his guys any. Yeah,
I think it'd be.
Is it still
a good question to ask?
Is it still
does
LA?
that 3 get to the finals intact?
Oh, okay. Like nobody gets hurt
or leaves,
but they were saying they were saying that that they're having a real good cohesive, kumbaya, good chemistry. Yeah, so I don't know.
Interesting. Out of those 3, I think Kevin Durant is the most valuable.
Absolutely.
But I would say like Kyrie Irving, he's really earned my. I really don't like him as a person, but his playing is he's an artist with the way he puts the ball in the bucket, just like James Harden. Those guys are so creative.
Yeah.
Like I can't even think how the hell they think of these moves. Like, I know it's hard work that goes into it, obviously, and natural talent. But I watched a lot of basketball so far in this early season, and just have a lot more respect for just scorers. Mm. People are playing defense out there. That's a big knock on the NBA. They're not playing any defense. Yeah, they are, but you just can't hand check anybody anymore. And so it's allowing ball handlers to go nuts.
But they do that on purpose, right? So
for y'all that can't see under the table, Snoop
scoring.
just did like a bunch of dribble moves.
I did. I'm a hooper. I grew up playing basketball. I thought
Snoop said he could beat West 1-on-1. Easy.
I don't know. Let's play. I'll play.
Yeah.
I can beat you, but I'll
okay, so
me and
West.
Okay, so me and
back him down.
wait, so me and Zach, or no, it's got to be.
I'm already laughing because I already know where you're going.
Me and Zach versus Snoop and West.
Yeah, 2-on-2. It'd be
2-on-2.
NBA Jam. I would love to do it. Yeah, you can put that on video. I'll do it. I'll tell.
You gonna do that, Zach?
That'd be like Taco Fall and Big Baby Davis versus Ricky Rubio and Ricky Rubio's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I would love.
We'll have to do
because
those. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do one of those. We'll do 2-on-2. Me and Zach versus you and Wes. And then we'll switch up the teams. It'll be like me and Snoop or you and Zach.
Yeah. NBA Jam, baby.
Wes.
I know this sounds fun. It does to me. I am a hooper, like through and through.
I mean, but yeah, this just won't be like the height advantage will be too much for us to try to.
For sure.
I'll guard
And I
West.
guarantee you.
I'll guard West.
No, I'm saying no. Me and Zach versus you and Wes.
Oh yeah, no, that's not fair.
And I guarantee you, just looking at Wes, Wes looks like the dude in pickup basketball that tries his absolute hardest and goes home and puts it on his Facebook status.
Golly.
I know. Snoop and Wes would just be like.
Wes looked like he'll go home from the park and be like, went 25-10 at the park today.
Wow, 25-10. I got decent arm length, so I could always defend taller players. I'm a really good defender.
We would me and Zach. We would have to. What would our game plan be? We'd have to be perimeter,
to light it up,
perimeter shooters, right?
Either that or just run around a bunch.
It's like kind of run like.
I'll let you have
half court.
I'll let you have the ball.
Court,
I'll let you have the ball, and I'll just run around off the ball a bunch until Wes uses his inhaler, and then I'll shoot a three.
So shout out to Wes because he's trying to get a job with God, I can't remember. Wes put it on here. What was called Big Ball or Ball Hard or something like that.
Big Baller brand?
No, Ball Hard. It's like I think it's some kind of basketball training camp. I think it's called Ball Hard. You believe? So he was trying to get a job as a coach on there.
Well, Wes, let us use that gym for this game.
I know he showed me a video. They got one of those things that
shoots like rebounder machine.
The rebound machine, and he was hitting some. But he was telling me yesterday that that I guess you put the amount of seconds in between shots or how many times he said he put it at 3 seconds. He said that was too fast for like in between getting the ball back.
Oh yeah.
BJ wants to play. Oh, it's called ball. It's called Ball Hard. That's what it's called. So that's a I guess it's like a training, basketball training. Yeah. Kind of like what what's his name does, like Chooks does.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah. Steven says Zach gets dunked on and then never returns to the park.
I wouldn't let anybody dunk on me.
You take it. You take him out.
Yeah.
Would you take him out or you get out of the way first?
Well, I couldn't take him out because if I took one of y'all out, y'all would be done for life probably because y'all are getting up there in age. I'll just get out of the way.
BJ wants to play. BJ, you don't play basketball, bro.
You can play.
Yeah.
As long as you know the rules of basketball.
BJ looked like a referee. He's a referee.
Yeah.
BJ looked like the referee that's like doing hella calisthenics before the game.
God. As long as you don't like double dribble or anything, like do something that's just like, come on, man, like at least like know the rules.
All right, Emo really wants us to talk about this because it's about the 6th time he's put it on the
Dolphins
on the messenger here. LeBron's son declaring out of high school,
yeah.
and rumor is LeBron wants him to play same team.
I don't think LeBron will retire until he plays with his son.
Well, he said that.
Yeah.
He said
It's
that
gonna be like
before.
a Ken Griffey.
Yeah.
But is he coming out of high school, really?
I don't know.
He's probably going to go overseas and then go to the NBA. That's or to the NBDL, because now the G League is now not only are they expanding and paying more, but they're allowing veterans to play. Like
It's not the G League anymore?
it is, but it's no longer the traditional G League, because I think you had like a 3-year tenure to where after that 3 years you can't play in it anymore. Now like they're going to let like veterans play in it.
So it's going to be like a true minor league.
Yeah.
That you can get drafted into.
Yeah, well, I think so. I think
So
yeah,
when
you
you
can
get drafted by or signed with a G League, because it's not drafted, right? It's just signing with.
I think so.
Yeah.
You're
You
not
sign with
signed to the team that is over that G League team, right?
Yes.
So it's like it's not like if you get drafted by the Express, you're not in the Astros organization, right?
Right.
I shout out Austin FC. They'd had their first overall pick in the draft. They took some Mexican.
Pereira.
Is that who they took?
Daniel Pereira
That's who they took, really?
from
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw it too on his little sports center.
God, I can't remember what school. It was at ACC though,
Probably North Carolina.
something like that.
That's fun.
But yeah,
Shout out Casey Washington. Just transferred to Wake Forest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he posted. You might
for him.
want to be able to find that. I can't wait till they add Austin FC in the FIFA game. I'm playing
oh
that a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
I beat Lindsay yesterday. She was PSG, and I was the LA Galaxy.
Oh, and you won?
And I beat her, yeah.
Mm.
I had like 2 assists with Chicharito.
Yeah. Oh, BJ says he said, I bet you I've played more than y'all. I did work at a high school for the last few years. Okay. All right. Okay, BJ.
I like it.
BJ over there trying to implement the triangle offense at Lehman High School.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
And then I beat her like 6-0 with AC Milan.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, that's
Did he get up on it?
Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, that's another challenge we need to do.
I know I need to bring it. We'll have like a little tournament.
Wes plays FIFA. Well, he plays he's been playing basketball lately. Oh, sweet. Wes said we can use that gym. Word up.
Well, we should.
We'll give we'll give him like some shout outs too. You know.
Yeah.
And on the podcast.
You should let us.
use this gym.
You should see if they'll let us play FIFA or something at Revelry, like right after y'all close or something.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll let us do that for sure.
We can do that.
I'm trying to find. Okay, here we go. Here's Wes and
We'll do it like a
Oh. I see you, Wes. Bend in the knees. Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Then that's called. Look, he looked like he out of breath. He looked like he got really happy that ball got stuck.
Wow.
got good form though.
Yeah.
Good form.
Yeah, elbows on. Oh, okay.
I guarantee you his hands are on his hips right after that last shot.
Wow.
He also said Wes says he wants to play Zach in FIFA.
Yeah, I want to do it at Revelry.
Do it at Revelry.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay. Yeah, we'll hook it up.
We should have just like a day, like Olympics. The
day?
Recon
I'll get it.
Olympics. Everybody needs to get a partner, and we play basketball because you can do 2-on-2 in FIFA.
Okay.
We can do Madden. We do.
We'll just go up there. I'll get the keys from
Play wiffle
Moby.
ball.
We'll go up there on Tuesday or something when they're not open.
Play wiffle ball.
Okay.
Because you can do 2-on-2 with. Oh no, I guess not.
Nah.
What other sports can we play?
Foosball,
Ping pong.
ping pong,
I'm good at ping pong.
bowling.
Yeah. Yeah. See, we got to plan that out.
I know. Too bad Dart Bowl closed.
Oh.
All right. Well, we did an hour and a half show.
If you were doing the Olympics like that and you had to pick a partner, it has to be someone that is involved with recon somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you want to? Like if you had the first overall pick,
Mm-hmm.
who would you pick?
I pick you, Zach.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you would have picked. I guess everybody else is just old. I guess I'm the only one that makes it.
I'm gonna pick the one guy that might not like get a serious injury.
Yeah.
For real.
For real, like seriously. Like we might be like, I'll definitely pull something. My back be hurting. I don't know.
In the draft full of Brandon Whedons, I'm the Colt McCoy.
Yeah. There you go. Anything else?
Good show.
Yes, good show. Snoop, thanks for hanging out with us.
Oh yeah, totally.
What are you doing today? Y'all
Basically not a lot. Just not a lot. Chilling. Well, I'm watching some college basketball, I guess, and try to learn some.
Okay.
Mike Chief.
Mike
Kansas City Chief.
Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to Emo. Shout out to Wes, BJ, Steven Aguiano, James. Shout out to Paul Partita. I didn't see him on here. Shout out to Paul Rodriguez, of course. And I don't know, what can we something to eat? You hungry?
Yeah, let's go eat.
Right.
Shout out Zach's extra small shirt.
Yep.
Yeah, and my extra small shirt too.
Yeah.
Shout out Westlake. Shout out Cedar Park.
Shout out Westlake.
Yeah. All right. We'll see y'all next week.